welcome to another lawn clippings video. Today we're going to make a fun and quick card using +1, Critters in the Forest, and Smitty's ABCs. But we're actually going to make a Reach for the Stars card. So we're going to be using this mobile but turning it into something a little different and kind of using Critters in the Forest to create our scene and then do a custom sentiment with this alphabet. So let's go fast forward. so our card is all finished. I did some different things. I was definitely making decisions. I created kind of my night sky using distress inks. I used broken china, tumbled glass, pumice stone, which is like a gray, so the two, you know, the light blue and the dark blue, the gray, and then milled lavender, because kind of that purple look like when the sun hasn't completely set yet. And all together, these kind of created my little night sky here. I stamped the mobile from +1, but I just stamped this part of it, so it looks like the you know, they're hanging there from the sky, which is really fun. Then I used the tree from Critters in the Forest to kind of create like my little background. I did some Copic coloring on there, just super fast, just adding shading wherever they're trees, so it's always gonna look cool. And then I actually went around with, it was with my Y21 Buttercup Yellow marker and my Y15 cadmium yellow around the actual stars and trees, just to show that they were glowing a little bit, and it definitely adds, you know, adds that kind of star glow. Then I stamped out my Reach for the Stars and created this little banner. The first one I created was a total disaster, so I redid it. And then you saw me use my new giant foam roll. My husband bought me this from the suppliers that we use to use all of our boxes to send stuff for lawnfawn. They had this, and I think it's hilarious. So now I have the world's most giant roll of foam tape. And so I just created the banner, and I like that the little flags are sticking off the side. And then I used one of these Copic Spica pens at the end, just to create some glitter all around. I think the last thing that I would do is, I was looking at the card and I'm like, oh, there's one more thing I want to do. I'm going to use some of these really pretty Hero Arts gems, if I can figure out how to open it. And I think I'm going to put these on top. Let's see. That's what I like about these gems, is it's clear, so you can kind of look and see what it's going to look like. Yeah, I think that's going to look cute. So I'm just going to do that real fast. Okay, so I like those little gems there. I think that adds, just adds like a fun little element, and this is a really cool way to use 3 different lawnfawn sets in kind of a different way than they were intended. And it's really fun to kind of try to create skies and things like that. And it was fun to do the light yellow all around these letters, just to kind of make them look like they're glowing, and then add the Spica pen to add that glitter on there. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye!